Hey, what's going on, everyone? I know I haven't done a review in a while, but given how busy last month was, I needed to take some time off for myself. Plus, it gave me the opportunity to reevaluate how I do these reviews. I'll be the first to tell you that I'm new at this whole video reviewer thing, and it's taking some getting used to. So, for that matter, I apologize for wasting anybody's time and for my reviews being incredibly half assed. But that's neither here nor there. Today, I'm here to talk about the new Tim Burton film, the sequel to his 1988 film Beetlejuice, simply entitled Beetlejuice Beetlejuice. Now, when it comes to the first movie, I personally think it's one of Tim Burton's best. From the story to the characters to the visuals to the overall atmosphere, Tim Burton created not only one of the most unique films of the 80s, in my opinion, but quite possibly one of the most out there films of the 80s. Now we have the sequel, and I can understand hardcore fans of the first film being quite skeptical about this sequel. I'm here to tell you that, in my opinion, I think this is an enjoyable sequel, but as far as comparing it to the first movie, I do think it's a weak link, but I'll get to why in a minute. First and foremost, Michael Keaton, Winona Ryder, and Catherine O'Hara all step back into their respective roles like they haven't lost a step. It was great seeing these three play their respective characters again, and Michael Keaton as Beetlejuice will never get old to me. The humor surrounding his character was a blast from the moment he's introduced, and the on-screen chemistry between him and Winona Ryder, much like the first film, is entertaining as hell. When it comes to Tim Burton, I think this is one of the better directed films he has made in almost 10 years. I think the last time I enjoyed one of his movies from beginning to end was Frankenweenie back in 2012. Ever since then, in my opinion, he's been kind of hit or miss since then. Thankfully, with Beetlejuice Beetlejuice, he proves that he still hasn't lost his creativity, and I personally think this is a good follow-up to the first movie. Not great, but good. Now, when it comes to the story, that's where I start having my issues. I don't think the story is told poorly, but I think there's too many storylines going on. And with the addition of those storylines, the movie does come off a bit overstuffed, overbloated, and at times the humor can come off very hit or miss. And if I'm being honest, some of the humor is pretty miss for the most part. So despite those story issues and despite some weak jokes here and there, I personally think Beetlejuice Beetlejuice was an entertaining movie. It has some really good acting, especially from Michael Keaton and Winona Ryder. Tim Burton's directing proves why he still hasn't lost his creative edge. And in my opinion, I think this is one of the most fun Tim Burton films I've seen in a while. It's definitely not his best, but it's definitely one of the more fun films he's made in a long time. In the end, I would probably give Beetlejuice Beetlejuice about an 8, maybe a 7.5 out of 10. I'm kind of lingering in the middle between those two ratings right now. So I'm just going to say screw it and say 8 out of 10, mainly for Michael Keaton, Winona Ryder, Catherine O'Hara, and Tim Burton's direction. So I think this movie's worth it. Give it a watch. Tell me what you think. If you didn't like it, cool. But if you liked it, that's cool too. So hopefully this format works a little bit better for me, and I will catch you guys on the next review. I shall see you later.